first off, we're gonna start off with the things I didn't like about Advanced Warfare. And one of the first things that comes straight to mind are weapon variants. Like you see, normally when you start off the game, you have this AK and this AK. Then when you get 300 kills, you get this one. Then in supply drops, you like I have every single one of these. Besides, I lost my rip, but just look at it. It's just the MK14. I have every single variant. Then you got the variants like this, +2, +3. You had plus fire rate, like I said, damage. Then we have range, fire rate, and all of this. This just takes over all the others. I believe these should have never been added. We should have just had the stock normal variants. And that's my personal opinion. And let's go on to the next part. So something I actually liked was the firing range. It kind of just gave you a chance to, you know, test out how the weapon will perform. You know, you just come in here. You just come in here, it lets you see how a variant performs. You know, it also gave you like a little bit of a challenge. See how fast can you complete this. Lets you see your accuracy, you know, your emblem on a gun, your camo. That is actually something I liked. I might as well just add this feature in here. Another feature I actually liked was the paintball. So, like you get bored, you can just put on the paintball mode. And, you know, it's a little fun. You know, cool. So that's a feature I actually liked. The firing range. Another feature I actually kind of fell in love with is the customization you actually get. You can customize your character. Like I don't have to wear that mask. I can wear this one. You just get to pick what you want to wear with that gear set. But I really liked to match in this game, and that's how I felt like I always had a match. But the customization in this game was actually pretty good. I could say the player cards, or calling cards, it's kind of cool that when you first get the game, you get one whole thing to yourself, and like you get to pick whatever for free. Then they actually have pretty cool calling cards, in my personal opinion. Some of them were pretty hard to get. That it wasn't really that hard, but it was kind of like you don't want to use them. So, my personal opinion is these are actually pretty good. I actually liked the calling cards, but maybe if some things were a little easier to get, I would actually try to get them. And yeah, overall, I'm pretty sure I liked all the customization, including emblems. It wasn't as good as a Black Ops 2 customization, but it was still pretty good. You could get something done at least. And, you know, it was still pretty good. Nothing really much else to say about customization, but it was pretty good. Another thing I did not like, as you can see, we have all these damn personalization packs. I kind of didn't like how they actually released way too many camos, because they just kept releasing more and more. It's pretty good camos, but like, is it really worth it to spend a camo that looks like that? It doesn't really look like a good camo, in my opinion. And $2 just for that, really. So, I didn't really like that. Custom exo packs. I didn't really like this. That's why they probably stopped it. Like I said, again, custom exo packs. Number one thing they effed up on. Supply drops. Advanced supply drops. It was $2 for one supply drop. Where I could just play the game, rank up to 20, 30, 40 in prestige and get one. For each, like 20, 30, 40, you know. And that's where they effed up. I say, like, they were good, but they really effed up on the most prices. These are just $20 for 10 plus an additional 3, but still, I would only pay at least $1 for one. So that's my personal opinion. You know, I just don't think these just kind of ruined Advanced Warfare in my opinion, because it was just a pay to win. I would get in lobbies with people who are wearing all customization stuff that you can only get from advanced supply drops when they're only rank 40. They had like obsidian seeds, speakeasies. I just didn't like it. That's my personal opinion, and I'm pretty sure not a lot of people liked it. But anyway, that's another thing I didn't like. Let's go on to the next thing. So another thing I actually did not like about this damn game was just the exosuit overall. Just look how high you can jump. Look, I can just get on one of the tallest things, slide, jump, kind of, and it was pretty damn annoying, in my personal opinion. Then, like, the slide, like, that wasn't as bad. It just that you slid a little too far. Exosuits just straight up horrible. We shouldn't have got them. I think that's what's gonna ruin COD, because now it's like if they're having a competition, who can make a game more futuristic, it seems. You never know. And yeah, that's really it. What I gotta say about the exosuits. So another feature I actually did not like about this game is I think it was released with too many glitches. And if you don't know, there used to be an area right here. You could jump up, go forward, and you could land on this little ledge. When you land there, you could jump up to there. You could run around on the roof. It was patched, but it was basically game breaking at the time. And there's all these other glitches that where people can get on top of these rocks. They can get out of the map. Last glitch I actually known that was horrible is right here. People could just keep jumping right here and exo slam right into the wall. And it was just pretty horrible. I don't even know if they patched it. But you could literally just slide right through the wall. There was glitches, like I was saying though, where you could just run along the roofs. There was another glitch, kind of including the roof. When you're on the roof, you could kind of drop down to a lower part, crawl along. Then as you crawled along, you drop down right around here. You just start crawling through the window, and you were basically bulletproof right behind, like not even bulletproof, but like you were invincible. You were just sitting back there like an infected. Yeah, they could still get you, but they would have to swarm you, and you could literally just sit behind these desks or inside of them and shoot right through. That's another thing I really hated about this game, was way too many glitches on launch, especially. Just, and then when they patch one, there's always a new glitch to be found. That's something I actually didn't like about this game. And let's get on to the next thing. So another thing I believe they actually screwed up on in this game is not with the calling cards, but in general with the prestiges. I believe they added way too many. You had, 1, 2, 3. You had, normally we had the 15 and we had Master Prestige. But then I believe they screwed up. They added a whole extra 15 or 16 basically. And I didn't really like it. My personal opinion, I don't like to have more than 15 prestiges. And when the game started off, it was good. Like, I'm like, okay, whatever, 15, I'm good with that. Because then as soon as you finish 15, it brings you straight to Master Prestige. Like, you don't have to worry about that. But then they added the extra Grand, or the Master Prestiges, not Grand Master Prestiges. Then they had Grand Master Prestige. It's just they added way too many, and that's kind of bored. It made me bored of the game. And yeah, it's kind of another thing I really didn't like about the game. Another thing I did not like about this game was the combat record. According to the game, I have a 1.57 win-loss ratio. Okay, you see that? I have 1,451 wins with 2,399 games played. So, you're telling me I only have that, but right now I will use a calculator and I will tell you what it is. So, okay. Clear. Okay, we got 1,451 divided by 2,399. Oh wow, I did it wrong. 1,000. And so that says right here, it says I'm supposed to have a 1.65 win loss. Well, if you do the math correctly, you're supposed to do 2,399 divided by 1.57. I mean, no. Yeah, you can. I think you actually could do that. 2,399. Oh wow. 2,399 divided by 1.50. Okay, whatever. But no, it literally, that means I was supposed to have an extra 100 played. Extra 100 wins only for that. But, you know, it's kind of stupid overall, because when I continue and look at game modes, it says in TDM I actually have, it says I have a 7.22 win-loss ratio, a 2.63, a 17.2, like 85, no, that's where they really broke it. And yeah, that's where I think they screwed up in the stats. And let's go on to the next thing. So another thing I believe where they screwed up on this game, as you see, I have a 1.67 KD. Okay, that's pretty good. But I used to have a 1.90, and that was all because of 2 weeks after the game, they actually added like skill-based matchmaking. I believe it was like around 2 weeks, around there. But they actually added skill-based matchmaking. If you don't know what that does, it puts you in people, like it mixes you and other people. I'm sorry for like stuttering. I'm really sick right now. I can't really focus. It's basically putting people who have the same skill level as you, and you think it's fair, but they kind of put it to the point where it's people lower. Then they're like a little lower, but then there's people who are higher above you. So having a 1.67, that means I'm gonna have people around 1.75, 1.80 sometimes, and lowest I could say I heard of is like a 1.30 around there. Then they also take your score per minute. Having a score per minute this high is going to give you people with the score per minute around there also. So kind of around there. And I could say just about every lobby I get into, everyone's at least in the master prestiges. Yeah, so that's another thing I kind of don't like. So another thing I actually didn't like, as you can see, my number 2 guns are the BAL 27 and the ASM1. I will admit, I used a BAL and the ASM1 way too much. But I only used the BAL. I could say when the game first came out, people were like, just use the BAL. Like my friends at school, they're like, you got Advanced Warfare, why don't you use the BAL? Just tell me how you like it. I'm like, whatever, because at first when I used it, I only had like a 0.60 KD. I didn't like the damn BAL. And I used it. I'm like, what do you want? What's so special about it? And I used it again. You know, I unlocked attachments. I actually fell in love with the gun. I went from having 2,000 kills down to like 500 kills with the AK-12. Then they buffed the ASM-1, and I was actually using ASM-1 a whole lot before it even got buffed. I used to have a 3.14 KD with the ASM-1 on PS3, but then they buffed it, and I kind of dropped down to like a 2.05. Then they nerfed it, and well, over that time, I actually started like going for challenges with the gun just to get diamond, and it just went down over time, and it's already at 1.50. And I think that's where they screwed up. It just made these two the best. I see, yes, you see people running around to insanity, but only the insanity. You see people running around with the KF5, but mainly it's only because of that 5 damn bullets, the first 5 that kills. When you see people running around to ARX, it's either in hardcore, or they run around with the steel bite and the hole puncher. Like, that's the only thing. People only use variants. I really didn't like at first. I didn't even use variants until 3rd prestige, around there. But the only variant I would use is like the 300 kills. But I was like trying to test it out. That's really it. I just think with these, that's what they mainly screwed up on. With guns, they made some guns way too damn strong. Example would be like weak guns. This sucked. Riot shield, not even useful. Lengths, 2 shots, wasn't that good with a lot of recoil. NE45 was not even useful. This damn thing was like, it would go off on its own, like shoot off into the distance. Horrible iron sights. I can't really complain because I didn't really have these, but I picked them up a lot. This gun has way too much recoil. Just not really that good overall. Just what I'm saying is the guns are very unbalanced. And there was a tweet from Vandahar the other day. He was talking about gun balancing. It's not really that easy to change it. But I don't care really. They just made the balancing someone way too overpowered, in my personal opinion. And that's what I really didn't like about the weapons. So another thing in Advanced Warfare I really did not like was on the leaderboards. It's like kind of funny when you see someone with less time played, less games, but it kind of makes sense when looking at the stats, I guess, if they didn't prestige for something. But then when you go up, like, this is what kind of gets me mad right here. Guy's only first prestige, has 10 days played, and he's all the way up there with 44 million score. Only 3,000 games played with 14,000 as his average score. And you keep going through, like, it makes sense. These people have 40 plus days. This guy only has 44 minutes. So right there off the bat, you already know it's a hacker. You keep going up 4 days. You already know he got into a modded lobby. Right here, 6 minutes. You already know it's another hacker. And you keep going up, you know, you got 17 days. This kind of doesn't, I don't know what game modes. I don't know if these people are straight up tryhards and they get, like, you know, the 99 plus score. But I'm sorry, I'm really sick right now. But this guy only has 3 hours and he has like 1 billion score. And his average score, it says right here, is 6 million per game with 18 games played in 3 hours. I think it's just really retarded, just the fact that somehow the leaderboards can still be modded on next gen. Go up to the top. Like, yes, some of these are actually gonna be legit, but then there's like the people who just mod them. It's just really retarded that they still can't fix something like this. But whatever, there's always gonna be a certain type of mod or different type of mod for certain things. And it's kind of something that we always know they can't get rid of. I just think it's really stupid that they can't get rid of it. Like, it just kind of pisses me off though. But anyway, I can't really complain about that, because it's always going to be like this. So, yeah, let's get on to the next thing that I may like or may not like. Let me just I'll just scroll through all these like all the game things. Like campaign. Overall, this was a decent. It was a pretty good campaign in my opinion. You know, I like to play all the campaigns on veteran. I like to get all the intel. If you don't know, I like to platinum the game. And you know, like overall, it was good, but I just really didn't really like the multiplayer. Exo Survival. It was pretty good all the way up until they started actually. I know they patched glitches. That was good. But then like they started doing then they changed certain things. Like they actually said there were gonna be weapon variants in this. There was actually no weapon variants. Because as you look in the background, you see a guy holding the breakneck. There was not the breakneck. Like it wasn't. This was pretty good. Like even though it's gonna reset all your stuff from and then carry over your stuff from last gen, it was still good, but just I didn't like how they said they showed there's gonna be like weapon variants. You don't get the weapon variants in here. Leaderboards. I guess it's like the only thing that actually carried over from last gen, which is like my highest round. And you know, I just think they could have did better with it. My personal opinion. Like I didn't like. It's just that they updated it after a while. Then they like added DLC to it. They just updated it like around round 9, like around 10. They would send like warbirds. I just thought that's where they really effed up, in my personal opinion. But you know, it's my opinion. You guys probably don't even care. But I also thought they could have did better on the little Riot Zombies Easter egg. And I know I'm just going off on a rant as I'm sick. Oh my gosh. And let's go into the zombies. It's just kind of hard if you think about it. When you think about having a good Call of Duty, like you want it's like, you know, you obviously want everything you want. And I haven't played Advanced Warfare, like honestly, for 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks actually, now I think about it. And I played it the other day for 30 damn seconds. If I was to record it, you guys would not. I just think you guys don't enjoy hearing me rage. It's actually up to you. Do you like. If you actually watch the video, because I know it's Advanced Warfare, no one really likes Advanced Warfare. I honestly. It was kind of in the middle for me. I kind of liked it, but I didn't like it. Like, guys, I went all out on zombies. I love, like, this map, not really. But, like, I'm saying, like, round-wise, like, look at 44 rounds. It took me almost 3 hours. And then, like, people could join your solo, and they get that to the leaderboards. It happens to my friends. They join my game and they get that on their leaderboards. I didn't think it was really that fair. Like here, I played this a lot with my friends. You know, round 31. This map wasn't the greatest, but it was decent. Carrier, I liked the map, but I just like look at that. I have more time played, more headshots, more melee kills, more defuses, but somehow it's just more rounds. I guess he kind of went through rounds quicker with less kills somehow. But like, you know, he went all out on it. Like, it's just, it kind of got boring after a while playing zombies, because it got repetitive for me at least. You know, I did all these high rounds on solo. Like when I go to Descent, guys, I almost had 2 million score. That tells you all I did was play this. and this is all within a week and a half. Like, yeah, I understand there's people who are like way past that, but like I can understand that. But like when it came to match, okay, like I was pretty sure I was like in the top like 500 in this, but then in career I was in the top 100 for the first 2 weeks. And I put so much effort into playing it all day, literally almost having 50 rounds. And let me go back to my name. Okay, round 36, 44, I'm 46, right? And these people are only 30. Like, the only people who should be above me are people who have higher rounds than me, or like this guy, you know, we're kind of in the same area. Me and him should be in the same area. But look at this, as we keep going up, there's people only with 30. Round 30, if you look at it. Why is that there? Let's see when I go to the top. So we have 46. Are you telling me I could possibly be up there? And then we go down, 41, 41, 47, 47. Like, literally, it makes no sense. Like, this guy should probably be on the top. He played for a day and got round 76. 76, and at the top, it only has 51. I think what they did was they really screwed up on the leaderboards in here. But that's just my personal opinion. Where I believe they screwed up in many things. Zombies, I don't say they ruined it, but they kind of screwed up very, very badly with the whole thing. But overall, I would give Advanced Warfare, I'm gonna say out of 10, I'd give it, at first I probably would have gave the game when it first came out like a 9.5 out of 10. But now I would only give it like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Honestly, I think they just screwed up badly when they made this game. They did something wrong that just threw me off track. Like, at first I didn't care about leaderboards. I cared about KD win loss. I had a 2.3 win loss. I had a 1.90 KD, like I said. And I just think they screwed up on leaderboards because I didn't care about that. All I did was play the game for fun. I actually enjoyed it. I didn't get to enjoy it when I played with friends. Guys, I don't even know what to do. Because the day this video is going up, I don't really have a lot of Black Ops 3 beta gameplay left. That's what I'm trying to get to the point. I only have like 3 video clips left. And I'd like to do 2 for one video. But anyway, I hope you guys at least listen to me. I didn't like the game. Sledgehammer, if anyone from Activision, Sledgehammer at least clicks on the video, at least here's my opinion. Just with the exosuits, just can we go to the point like how exosuits like went from advancing? The campaign, we should have like when it was first invented, kind of that. It definitely did not just jump that damn high when they first started off. Like, yeah, did it jump lower? You know, I want to see it advance, not immediately like, bam, here, exosuit. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway. Like, comment, subscribe if you're brand new. When Black Ops 3 comes out, I'm going to be doing the zombies live streams. Live streams on multiplayer, lots of videos. And once AW is done, the day before Black Ops 3, I'm going to upload my final game I played on this. And it's just, I haven't felt like playing this game. This is the only reason why I'm on, just to record this video. But hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway. Have a great day. It's been Bringiton here, and I'll see you guys later.